love that you mentioned that that feminism is changing shape as the world and our collective consciousness changes shape. And it's funny because on the original Moms Wear Capes site, one of the categories of blog posts was love-based feminism, because I love feminism, but it seemed like it was all fear-based, and it seemed like it was adversarial, like us against men. And so I love the concept that the image that you just gave us of, as I step into being a queen in love, I empower my husband to be a king. And that was a really beautiful analogy.
Yeah, absolutely. And that can go into so many dynamics in your relationship with your partner too, because, you know, if you are attempting to embody a queen, or to be present, or to be, you know, a fully feminine, empowered woman in the moments when you're being triggered, in the moments where you're having a disagreement, and you can hold your space and see him from a place of non-judgment, whatever his words may be or whatever the argument is about, it can really be a pattern interrupt for both of you and for him, and cause the conflict to go in a completely different direction. So I can't remember what your last question was, but that's where I went with it.
Just how do you inspire someone to step into their role? For instance, if we're married, to our husband's role as king by being a queen, and really it's the pattern interrupt is a great analogy too, because I think when men may expect us to respond defensively to things, or that may be our old nature, and for us to respond with love or patience, or even just the simple honest request, I need space, I need time, you know, I want to lean into this, I want to grow in this, I want to, you know, meditate on this. It's kind of like, I thought you were going to argue with me.
And another fun part of that is, in between any kind of arguments or disagreements, is really challenging your man and building him up, and having complete trust in him. And even if you don't trust him, telling him that you do, and telling him how much you love trusting him, telling him how much the trust between the two of you means to both of you, and what can come from that, and building him up in those moments where, you know, everything's great, goes a long way toward those moments when, you know, there's some kind of conflict.
When you need a solid foundation.